Bonjour and welcome back to Allez, and episode 2. Today we've got a huge game, Classique against PSG, away from home at the Parc So this is our biggest derby game against the best team in France currently, the team with all the money. I'm not expecting big things from us today, but we'll go there, hopefully give it the best. I've got a bit of a plan, but we'll get into that in a minute. If we take a look at the league table then, 9 games in, we're 5th, which is pretty decent. It's about where I expected us to be. So let's take a look at the highlights from those games. Yeah, so a mixed bag of results then really since the Nice game. Only one win in there. The Lyon game, we were pretty outclassed. They've got a good forward line, Depay, Lacazette, and they were much the better side than us, unfortunately. The Stade Rennes game, we should have really won that. Nantes, obviously a good win. Angers, again, a really another disappointing loss. And Metz, we should have beaten them as well. They're down in the relegation zone. So we're playing okay in games, but it's getting goals is the major problem. It's given me a chance to assess the squad, start to see what I need. Definitely think I need a goalkeeper. Pele's got a real habit of flapping at crosses and at free kicks. We've conceded a couple that way from deep balls into the box. He just comes flapping forwards and they just nod it into the empty net. Definitely need to improve striker-wise, although Aaron Leia Azika has been really top quality for me. 4 goals in 7 starts. Interestingly, he's actually Batshuayi of Chelsea's brother, which I didn't realise, but he is. Playing the defensive forward role, and he's been really, really good. Much better than I expected. And he's keeping Gomes out the side, who's been really, really poor. Aaron Johansson, our new signing, has got 2 goals in 5 appearances. Obviously had that little bit of an injury, so he's had to sort of cut back to fitness as well. Yeah, defensively we've been okay. Midfield's performing quite well. Yeah, it's definitely up front. We need to start taking our chances and creating a bit more. Unfortunately, Dimitri Payet is out. He's out for another 7 days to 2 weeks. He's already missed 2 weeks, although most of that was international break, so I wasn't too worried that he wasn't having to play for France. But it would have been nice to have him today. He started the season really well with 3 goals and 5 assists. Got an average rating of 7.5. So how are we going to try and combat PSG? So we're going to try this today. Calling it a 5-3-2 or a 3-5-2, depending on when we've got the ball or not. Going with 2 defensive centre backs on cover. hoping that if the wing backs push forwards, then they can mop up balls at the back. Huberchan there in the middle is going to man mark their striker. Their chances are they're going to go with one up front, probably Cavani. His job is to man mark him. Samar in front, just hopefully to hold that space in front. In fact, he should be on a support role because I want him to push forwards a bit when we've got the ball and offer another man in midfield. But yeah, close down that space in there. Sahin playing as a deep line playmaker. Sanson at the moment I'm going to start as an advanced playmaker to get up into this space here. See how that one goes. And then Gomes is playing today because I feel like we need a target man. Obviously there's quite a big space here, so there's going to be some longer balls coming in. He can play the target man, hold it up, and Izeka's actually going to play the advance forward. Did think about going with Johansson, but Izeka's been playing so well, didn't want to leave him out. So we'll see how this goes. Sort of thought after the Lyon game, we're going to need a slightly different way to play against some of these bigger sides. And this is what I've come up with. We'll see how it goes today. So the team we're going with today is Pele in goal. Then the three centre-backs are Rekic, Huberchan and Doria. Sake is the right wing-back, Samal defensive midfielder, Bedamo the left wing-back, Sanson and Sahin are the two central midfielders, Gomes and Izeka are up front. First highlight is a corner to PSG. It's whipped in. It's cleared away though. Gomes can chase this down. Now is there a counter attack on? He's used this well, but he can't get past Lucas Moura. Play long forward. Pastore's completely unmarked. Where's all our centre backs? That was so easy for him to get through there. Here's Bedamo. Back to Doria. Hits it long. Looking for Izeka, but he can't win that. Verratti. Now Di Maria. Pastore's found some space. It's a good ball for Draxler. Oh, and it's saved. 30 minutes gone now. All these highlights of PSG, as you really would expect, is Verratti. Kazawa's got some space, gets the cross in. Cavani. It was a good ball in. Cavani's not going to miss those. It's going to be a long day. Kazawa, really good cross in. Cavani, the two centre-backs have gone completely to sleep. Didn't have a clue where Cavani was. Verratti again, Di Maria, Draxler, and Cavani, and nice ball out by Di Maria to Draxler. Got in behind Sake. There was no cover. And Cavani again tapped in. Centre backs have not got a clue where Cavani is. Verratti finds Moura. Here's Aurora. Di Maria again. Draxler. Just been pushed back and back. Verratti space. Pastore. Cross comes in. Draxler. 3-0. Pastore. And there we go. There's 4. So there's nothing better than going into a game. You've got a master plan. And it absolutely crumbles before your eyes. 4-0 down. So we're going to have to change something. We're going to go to the diamond. Johansson's going to come on for Gomes and go up front. And we're going to have a box-to-box midfielder. Van Quaya's coming on as well. And we're going to see if we can keep this to less than 8-0. Bedamo finds Sahin in for Johansson. Van Quaya now taking his time on the ball. Sahin. Van Quaya finds Sanson. Now get the ball in. Izeka was in loads of space there. Saki. Sanson. Cross in. Izeka, yes. Makes it 4-1. He gets his 5th goal of the season. And at least we're on the board, just coming up to an hour in. It was better football from us. What we can do. Sanson, really good ball across the front of the box. And Izeka taps home. I don't quite know what the front of the box is, but is Johansson now charging onto it. Beats Marquinhos for pace. Going to get the ball in. Izeka's going to make it 4-2. And suddenly we go back to a more preferred style and we suddenly look much better. Whether PSG are starting to turn off, I think the game's won. That's good play by Johansson. Again, another ball across the box. And Izeka taps home again. Doria, I think this is just the end of the game now. Simao, Rekic. Slightly more positive second half. I think probably PSG took their foot off the gas, in all honesty. It gave the players quite a rocket at half time. And we managed to get 2 goals and made it look marginally respectable. I'm going to tell the lads they gave it their best shot they did in the second half. Try and build them back up a little bit. So the tactical master plan didn't go to plan. Absolutely blitzed in the first half. Cavani with 2, Draxler and Pastore as well. I was fearing the worst. But we made it look a little bit more respectable in the second half, with Isaac getting 2 tap-in goals following good play by us. And that result keeps us in 6th place on 15 points. So I'm finding it a bit difficult to assess whether, well, it didn't work, that formation. Can it work in the future? I'm not sure. I mean, PSG are so much better than us. They're so much better than everybody in the league, really. But yeah, certainly they really exposed our frailties. The 3 centre-backs just looked all at sea. And yeah, it didn't work. We won't be using it again for a little while, I don't think. We are picking up a ridiculous amount of bookings as well. Samal's already been suspended once. Bedemo's suspended now. Sake's suspended. So we've got a League Cup game against 2nd Division Auxerre coming up. When are we going to come back? So I think we're probably come back, or I'm going to plan to come back for the Saint Etienne game. Another rivalry game for us. We're away from home again. Haven't done a home game yet, in fact, I don't think. But I think that would be a good game to come back. Saint Etienne in 9th is kind of level of team we're going to be competing against, I think, to try and get in round the Europa League places. We'll come back for that one. So if you've enjoyed this episode and seen my tactical masterclass at work, please hit the like button. Please subscribe if you want to see more genius like that. I'm Fuddled Fox FM. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.